Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is make our marinade, which is really just balsamic vinegar, honey, a little bit of brown sugar, delicious light soy sauce, and to make it more healthy, we're gonna add some garlic and ginger. Yes, ginger. Today we're using motherfucking roots. Mix that up and we're gonna get ourselves some chicken drumsticks. Buy your chicken at Walmart because it's cheap. Are they injected with steroids? I mean, probably, but we're not gonna complain. Let the chicken vibe with the marinade for at least 4 hours. Once you're hungry, throw the chicken onto a baking rack, and we're gonna bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour. Do not throw away the marinade, okay? We're gonna boil our marinade for at least 15 minutes to get rid of the salmonella, and we're just gonna brush it on our chicken every 15 minutes. Listen, I know what you're thinking. This is way too much work. I mean, you have a point, but trust me. I will always love you. Come on. Top it off with some sesame seeds and some parsley. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say though, I would recommend you marinate this chicken for at least 24 hours up until like 5 minutes before the chicken expires. According to today's menu, we're gonna make some fried rice. This is a freestyle recipe just straight off my forehead. We're gonna start off by cutting some garlic and green onion, as well as some Chinese sausage. You can use any other meat as well, but if you even think about using hot dogs, get the fuck. Moving on, we're gonna need some peas, scrambled eggs, and day-old rice. Newton, can I use fresh rice? I mean, I suppose, but it's gonna end up making the dish gummy and not as good. Throw your rice into a pan with some oil and cook it until it's warm and sticky like this. Take it out and just let it vibe on the side. And now it's time to saute our vegetables, which is gonna be our garlic and peas. Boom, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then throw in your meat and your rice. Okay, cool. We're also gonna add soy sauce and just give it a mix until it's a nice mahogany color. And for the eggs, you don't wanna pour it on top of the rice, okay? That's a rookie mistake. You wanna cook it a little bit on the side first and then mix it in. A nub of butter and some green onion. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're missing one thing and one thing only, alright? Parsley! Bro, I was watching Tory Lane's IG live earlier and I never wanted to be a gummy worm so bad. Ha! On today's menu, we're making a Philly cheesesteak. The first thing that we're gonna do is get ourselves some ribeye steak, and we're gonna cut that into slices, okay? Very thin, like this. Moving on, slice up 1 yellow onion. Now, ever since I was a young little boy, I always wondered, who eats raw onion? You can literally caramelize it with salt, oil, and on low heat. For example, like this. Now, this process will take very long, up to 1 hour. We're gonna multitask and work on our bread, okay? Soften butter with a little bit of garlic, and just spread that all over a hoagie roll, or whichever roll of bread that you have. We're gonna toast it up on a pan. Ooh, okay, back to our onions. Once they're caramelized, take it out. And now it's time to work on our steak, which we're gonna cook on a very high heat. Look at all that seasoning. JK, we're gonna season it with salt and pepper. We're literally doing the bare minimum on the seasoning today. Throw in our onions and then top it off with some provolone circle cheese. Boom, straight into our toasted buns. And the most important ingredient, parsley. By the way, has anyone heard of the murder hornets? What? Come on. I just hope they don't get my ex that lives at 123 Main Street on the 2nd floor, 3rd building. Chocolate crinkle cookies. That's what we're making today. In a gigantic bowl, get yourself some flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and a little bit of salt. Give that a mix and let it vibe on the side while we work on our wet ingredients. 1 stick of butter that's supposed to be softened, but I don't have that type of time, so I just microwaved it. Add in your white and brown sugar and mix it until it kind of looks like a frappuccino. Bloop bloop. 2 eggs, some vanilla extract, and at this point, we are gonna combine our 2 bowls together. When it's all said and done, you should get something that looks like this. Wait, why the fuck did I? Don't forget to give it a little taste for quality control. Anyways, I just refrigerated the dough and I came back whenever I was craving cookies, aka nighttime for some reason. Take your dough and roll it into a golf ball size like so, and then coat the outsides in regular sugar and then powdered sugar. Ooh, I mean, talk about a good way to get diabetes. Proceed to bake the cookies for about 11 minutes, and that's pretty much it. This baking shit is easy. Did you guys hear that SpongeBob just came out? When I saw that tweet, I was like, I fucking knew it, dude. Oh yeah, back to the cookies. 10 out of 10, really good. Oh shit. Hey guys, today we're gonna be making onion rings. In a big bowl, get yourself some flour, paprika, and garlic powder. I accidentally put in onion powder as well, but I don't think it made a difference, honestly. Throw in a little bit of pepper, salt, and our secret ingredient, which is going to be some beer. But what if I'm not 21? Ah, I remember those good old days. You can just use any other carbonated drink. Mix it until it's smooth. This is me giving beer one last try, and it still tastes like piss. And the worst part is some people will actually sit there and tell you that it tastes good. Huh? Pinocchio, is that you? Anyways, we're gonna cut up our onions into rings like so, and lightly flour them to draw out any remaining moisture. And that's pretty much it. Take your onion, dip it into the batter, and then fry in some hot oil until it's golden brown. Ooh! Take it out, and from this point, you can literally use whatever seasoning you want to top it off. For example, I use Lowry seasoning salt, but you can use like garlic powder, parsley. This cooking shit is easy. Now, do I recommend you make this? Yeah. If you don't live next to a Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, Burger King, Yard House, and Arby's. Have you guys ever seen mukbangers eat that stretchy cheese? Because whenever I see that, I'm always like, the things that I would do just for one bite. So today, we're gonna try to make it. We're gonna start off by peeling some Yukon Gold potatoes and cut them into small chunks so that they can cook a lot faster. Let them vibe in a small pot and pour enough cold water to cover them completely, along with a lot of kosher salt. Once it reaches a boil, we're gonna lower the heat and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Drain out the water, and using a potato ricer, we're gonna squish the potatoes back into the pot. Ooh, this reminds me of pimple popping. Now throw in your garlic, butter, heavy whipping cream, along with about half of your Gruyere and mozzarella cheese. You want to mix it until your cheese completely melts. And once that happens, throw in the rest of your cheese and keep mixing. Wait for it. Huh? Now it might look a little bit chunky, but that's actually the lighting and reflection in my... Add some parsley! I ate this with some Korean fried chicken and it was actually insane. Oh yeah, don't forget to get your dad or your single mom a Father's Day gift and make it meaningful too. For example, I got my dad a subscription to a premium snack. Wait, huh? On today's menu, we're making honey sriracha chicken wings. The first thing that you're gonna need are some chicken wings, of course. And in a separate bowl, combine baking powder, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Now, this is not on the recipe, but I just added to everything like chicken, steak, cereal. Slowly coat your chicken wings with this mixture. This will basically allow the exterior of the chicken to crisp up in the oven without frying. Healthy, okay. Bake in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes. Why is your chicken so ashy? Oh, it's not done. Flip it over and bake for another 40. Our sauce today is really just honey sriracha, rice wine vinegar, and a little bit of sesame oil. The oil really brings out that taste of Asian persuasion that we're looking for. Once your wings are done, just go ahead and combine it with the sauce. You can toss it in the air, or if you're not comfortable, you could use a spoon and mix it. Potato, it's the same thing. Finish it off with some sesame seeds and green onion. This cooking shit is easy. Watch this. Off the bone. Pause, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Waffles. 1 cup all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 and 2 baking powder, baking soda. Where's my salt? There you go. Cinnamon. 1 cup of milk, half a cup of vegetable oil, 1 egg, a little touch of vanilla extract. Boop, there you go. Now using the brand new KitchenAid cordless hand blender, we're gonna blend everything together. And remember, this thing is cordless, which means you can literally use it anywhere you want. Okay, cool, that's it. You really want your batter to be a good consistency, not too thick and not too runny. Butter up your waffle machine. Ooh, scoop your batter right into the middle like that. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You want to cook it for about 5 minutes. This is like the most perfect waffle I've ever seen in my life. Let's go. Confectioner's sugar right on top. Ta-da! This is what it looks like. That's insane! What should I make with my brand new KitchenAid cordless hand blender? What about some... Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Huh? A fish? You guys are deficient in 10 different vitamins, but you guys don't want to eat fish. But that's okay, because today everything changes. Today we're making Cantonese steamed fish. Get yourself a steamer and put in 1 plate of your favorite fish fillet, and let it cook in there for about 10 minutes or until you can easily pierce it with the butter knife. At this point, you want to top it off with green onions and cilantro, and now it's time to make our sauce. Oil and a little bit of shallot, and we're actually going to fry this until crispy so that we can use it later. And yeah, add in your ginger, fry it until it's aromatic, and then add the green onions. And lastly, a combination of light soy sauce, salt, sugar, and water. Throw it into the pot, and once our sauce is simmering, manual sound effects. Pour the sauce all over our fish. Let's go, we're crazy. But yeah guys, do not forget to eat your omega-3s. It's actually really good for your brain health. And you know what, for some of you guys, it's already too late. Alright, the damage is already done. There's no going back, but for the majority of you guys, eat it.
Lemon pepper or garlic parmesan. Yes. I could not find my balance. SMFH.
I have never tried butter chicken. Okay, so let's make it. You're gonna season your chicken with grated ginger, garlic, and a ton of seasonings. This one being my favorite. It's called garam masala. More like garam masala. Okay, I'll see myself out. Add in some plain yogurt to complete the marinade, and what this would do is basically break down the proteins in the chicken so that it can be nice and soft. Ah, okay, we like that. I threw it in the fridge overnight, and the next morning I browned it and got started on the sauce. I mean, we have butter, onions, garlic, ginger, all the seasonings that we use for our chicken, plus the addition of coriander. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Mix it, and add in your tomato puree. Blend everything together with the hand blender, or you could do it in batches in a regular blender. Finish it off with a little bit of sugar and heavy whipping cream and mix it so that we can get a nice orange color. Add the chicken back in, cook it in the sauce for about 10 more minutes or so, and that's pretty much it. Let's go! Shout out to all my Daisy kings and queens, man. You guys are cute as hell. Mwah!